to the whole family, you know what I mean? And prayers, man, prayers to everybody in that family, man. When you lose somebody like that, it's crazy. I lost my grandmother when I was young, and that shit hurt, you know what I'm saying? Yo, why 50 Cent going that monster Joe Buttons like that? This shit is crazy, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on. So basically, a couple episodes ago on the Joe Budden podcast, they was talking about, they was saying rest in peace to Irv Gotti, and then they was talking about the picture that 50 Cent put up when he was smoking a hookah, and he was like, we smoking on that Irv Gotti pack tonight. So basically, Joe Buttons ended up, they was talking about it, you know what I'm saying? And then Joe Buttons was like, I think he need therapy, da da da. And Flip is trying to tell him like, yo, it is what it is. When it's up, it's up, you know what I'm saying? And they had beef forever, this is street shit, you know what I'm saying? And, so I guess from that conversation, you know how 50 get, man, and 50 was not playing with him. 50 put up some AI generated photos, you know what I'm saying? And he put them up, and he basically was like his sleepwalking shit. He had him walking butt naked, like down the street and shit like that, looking back towards the camera and all that type shit. That shit was funny as hell. I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. But then Joe Buttons on one of the latest episodes, he was like, they was talking about it, and he was basically saying, he was like, I ain't really gonna get into that back and forth and all that shit with him, but if it continues to happen, I'm basically bring the lawyers involved, you know what I'm saying? I pursue him because you can't do that, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what he said, you know what I mean? And then 50, again, 50 gonna respond, he said, we gonna get a private conversation soon, and I'll see you, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? So, let's see what happens with that. But, with that situation, like, for me, I don't think I got grudges or beefs like that stand that long to, like, if the person dies, I'll be like, damn, I'll be celebrating and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have no situations like that, you know what I mean? I don't really get into shit like that too much. Last fight I had probably was when I was like 17, 18 type shit, but, if somebody I don't know, if somebody tried to kill you or something like that, I don't know, I don't think, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? He felt that Irv Gotti was involved with that because of the people that he was associating himself with. So I believe that that's the type of shit that you gonna get back from it. You know what I'm saying? That's like if you on the block with somebody and they got beef and somebody come and air the block out or do something. You know what I'm saying? And you there, you might not necessarily have problems with the person, but you there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like by association. You know what I mean? So that's what I think has happened, you know what I'm saying? And I don't blame 50, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame him for feeling how he's feeling. Again, you almost lost your life. He felt the bullet in his fucking face, bro. Like, he said he spit the fucking bullet out, you know what I'm saying? So, shit is crazy, man. But as far as, like, I think Joe Budden took it in stride because this is what we do. This is what he does, you know what I'm saying? We do a podcast, he does a podcast, and you talk about, yeah, like if this is the format that you chose, you talking about celebrities or popular people, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we gonna say some off the wall shit to try and get some views or try and get some traction towards what we saying, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna catch the person that you're talking about. It's gonna get to their table at some point. In time, you know what I'm saying. Somebody in their circle is gonna hear what you're saying, and they gonna respond, or they won't. You know what I'm saying. But it depends on how you carry it. So I think he took it in stride. You know what I'm saying. But you never know how far 50 could take it. So, they both doing their thing, man. This shit is crazy. 50 involved in mad shit right now, like the shit with Big Meech and Lil Meech and the whole situation going on there. They fucking with Rick Ross, and 50 not liking that shit, you know what I'm saying? He like, bro, I feel him on this too. Like, I gave you an opportunity Not even that I gave you an opportunity. Like I was there. I was there for you, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe even if it's a selfish reason. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to put your show out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's also gonna help me. But at the same time, it's like I like your story. I think it's fascinating. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll have some traction. You know what I'm saying? So let's do this. And then, you can't find the actor to really play Meech, you know what I'm saying? And then you get his son. And his son really can't act, so you like, damn, you know what I mean? So you put him in acting classes and he get his shit up and he's doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? He's I don't want to say he's killing the role, but he's doing what he has to do for that role. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think the team they put around him was, good actors and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, he did what he did, right? And then, I know y'all basically seeing all this shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, a lot of people like, yo, he's young, he's this, he's that. I'm saying, bro, yeah, you young, but at the same time, you the oldest of your family, you know what I'm saying? And you just gotta go about shit certain ways, you know what I'm saying? And I think maybe if he was splurging and spending his money on shit that he wasn't supposed to, and if he still had that money, they wouldn't be going through this problem that they going through with 50, because, mind you, he would have been able to give his pops a little something to hold down in his pocket, and maybe be on that Michael Rainey tip. Shout out to Michael Rainey for getting that, was that NAACP award for most outstanding actor in a drama series. Shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? My son Tyreek. But I think you gotta go down that route with 50 Cent, that Tony Yayo route, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be, not that you gotta be, but you should be loyal to someone that you see that's like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he's a genuine person towards you and he treats you how he treats you, you should give that back, you know what I'm saying? Because that's an unpredictable person. You see how he treats people that show him even a little bit of disrespect, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, you saw it with his son, you see it with the people that he got problems with, you know what I'm saying? So, to like go and associate yourself with somebody that he has a problem with, which is Rick Ross, you know what I'm saying, is like, what you think is gonna be the consequence to that? You know what I'm saying? Like, 50 don't be really playing that shit too much. Like, he don't do that shit, bro. Like, he don't even fuck with Buck like that no more. I mean, with Lloyd Banks like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think? Like, so I don't know, man. But I kind of like, I agree with 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, yo, we could have finished the series, bro, and then made a full length film off the shit, and y'all niggas would have been eating, bro. That's the shit that I'm saying. But then at the same time, like, I hear a lot of people talk, and I talk to like some of my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are their own quote unquote bosses, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you've been doing that shit for a long time, and you've been running your own shit for a long time, that you feel like, I don't really need nobody else to really hold my hand or nothing, nigga. Let me just do my thing. And maybe, like, that's the way that he did business back in the day, even if it was, like beef or somebody had problem with his internal circle or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he still could do business with people like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's how Meech worked. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, me, I stay loyal to my people, so if he has a problem with a certain person, you know what I'm saying, it's not that I got a problem with that person, but I'm going to respect my people that I chose to be on a certain, you know what I mean? So, I'm not really going to entertain it. If I don't really got a problem with you, but it is what it is type shit, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, I think 50 just be on it like that, so you just got to make sure that you stay away from shit like that. That's basically the point that I'm trying to make, you know what I'm saying? So, prayers to everybody in that situation, man. Prayers to everybody in that situation, man. Oh, let's see what I want to talk about next. I think, like, two of these topics are, like, almost they not intertwined, but they like the same type of subject.